And welcome back to the C Morning Show, everyone. Before our second discussion of the day, we're going to be talking a little bit about mangroves, which are a vital component of our planet's ecosystem.
Yes, Messi, and not only do they support rich biodiversity, mangroves also serve as natural barriers to protect shorelines from erosion. Yet, despite their importance, mangrove forests continue to face threats from climate change and human activities. A community called Mangrove Jakarta has stepped in to encourage greater awareness of the issue and urge the public to take part in protecting Jakarta's mangrove ecosystem. It also raises funds and promotes actions to safeguard the environment from planning to prevention and utilization of sustainable mangrove ecosystems in the city.
And now to learn more about this community and find out about their efforts, let's meet our guests for today. The co-founders of Mangrove Jakarta Community, Paundra, Hanutama, and Bayu Pamungkas here in the studio. Good morning, guys.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you so much for coming to the studio.
Thank you.
We're really looking forward to learning about your organization. So could you tell us a little bit more about what the Jakarta Mangrove Community is and perhaps what inspired you to start this organization?
Okay, actually, what inspires me as a individually, before I got a fellowship in Netherlands, Christelijk Hogeschool School, and learning about sustainable CSR and corporate communication.
Right.
And that I have to make an event, and I make event at the first time in the Pesisir Marunda, and then we are having mango planting, and I met with a Bayu, so like we do collaboration. That's the first thing that we are thinking that I think mangrove ecosystems is very important to be considered because we know that it's going to give a lot of benefit from this moment. Yeah.
Okay, and that was in what year?
What year is 2020?
2020. And then at that moment in 2020, what was the condition of Jakarta's mangrove? And what is the condition right now? Can you please give us an overview?
Yes, actually in the 2020 mangrove in Jakarta especially is quite diverse from place to place. But in general, according to Ministry of Marine and Fisheries Affairs of Indonesia, about 10% up to 20% of mangrove in Indonesia in a really bad shape. Including Jakarta, because we know near Jakarta in Bekasi region there is some place where mangrove degradation is really high and waste accumulation is really abundant there. So therefore, actually, we are trying to promote to improve the condition itself.
I see. And so what initiatives and projects have the community done so far to raise awareness?
Okay, in the core, we have a mangrove planting, and we have done for 4 years, and it's about 48,000 have been planted in entire Indonesia, like Kalimantan, of course, Tangerang, Jakarta, Riau as well. And besides that, we have also wants to promote mangrove by having another activity, like fun activity. Like we have like batik mangrove with the mangrove inks, and then it's like everything. And we went to school as well because we want to introduce about mangrove ecosystem to generation alpha, something like that.
Okay, promoting mangrove to the younger generation. How is it so far? When you approach the younger generation, do they know about mangrove? What is their response towards this?
Okay, at the first, like when we introduce mangrove, they just think that mangrove is like a hero plant that can help to reduce the tsunami wave, and then like
something from the textbook they read.
Yeah, something like that. But once we go deep inside with them, with the community, and then we try to introduce the other side. Like we have a mangrove product.
Right.
Yeah, mangrove product. Like we have also, we collaborate with micro enterprise in Tangerang and also in Muara Gembong as well. And we introduce mangrove by the product.
What kind of products are there?
Yeah.
Okay, we have mangrove syrup, we have a dodol mangrove, we have a batik, we have sabun, soap, and then what else?
A body scrub.
Coffee or something like that. So everyone went at the first, met with our community, like the thing that we are going to introduce it to them that the product, because like, oh, actually like mangrove have a lot of product.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
the products.
it is very interesting. So where do the ingredients come from? Are they taken from the roots, or are they taken from the bark, or from the trees, or are they just kind of harvested by the fruits?
Yeah, actually, since mangrove actually basically like common plant,
Right.
they have fruit, they have leaf, and also flower, and we can actually utilize them sustainably and responsibly. For example, we majorly utilize the mangrove named pidada, which is a mangrove apple. We utilize the fruit itself to extract the flesh and turn them into syrup, dodol, and many things like ready to drink beverages. Maybe we can try it later.
Oh wow, that
But
is
actually, we
interesting.
bring it and I will use it later.
Wow, amazing. But for the viewers, where can we get them? Where can people buy them? Is it marketed through only online, or is it like local community?
Supermarkets, perhaps even?
Yeah, we have a online shop actually on Shopee, and then we also work, how can I collaborate with the other party. Like we go to exhibition. For next June, we are going to go to exhibition, and our team going to introduce mangrove by the product. That's all. So every activity we also always bring that the product is very, how can I say, like we have a lot of product.
Right. So what are the benefits of these products? Like what do they provide, let's say, different than regular tea, for example?
Yeah, basically again, because mangrove fruits, actually like other fruit, they have vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. One paper said that mangrove apple really high content of antioxidant, which really good tackling our like radical in the from daily basis our activity. It's really improve our health, and basically our other community directly eat mangrove as a day food on a daily basis. Yeah.
Okay, and then if you sell them, do you sell them on social media? Because probably the viewers, since you have mentioned you brought some for us, so we're
Yes.
going to try some. Probably it's the weekend.
Yep.
They're thinking of what to eat and what to drink. How can we buy them if it's through online or the marketplace?
On by Shopee online.
Okay, okay. Online
Yeah.
marketplace, it's available. What can we search? What's the keyword? What's the name? Mangrove.
Mangrove Jakarta.
Mangrove Jakarta.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mangrove Jakarta.
Okay.
Okay.
And is it something new for the public when you bring the issue of mangrove, that there's not only mangrove planting, but there are also products? Is it something new? Are they
I
surprised?
can consider that is new because when we met with the community, they mostly, like I can say, like mostly 90% they don't know about this.
Yeah.
There's something, so that's why like we are working on that. Like we make everything, like actually we also make a fusion beverage,
Yeah.
Right.
fusion food.
Yes.
So we try to again introduce in
a fun way, in a fun
So
way,
like
because-
we have a boba mangrove
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
Right.
Boba mangrove, and then like noodles,
Right.
something like that.
Okay, so there's so many more than just mangrove planting, mangrove trees, but it also it supports the economy.
Yes.
And empowers the local communities as well economically.
But on the other hand, not only do we get benefits from mangrove, but communities also have a role to play in mangrove preservation. So what role do they play, and how can we involve communities more effectively?
Okay, but you want to answer?
Yes, primarily because we are the community, we try to bridges all stakeholders to put attention to the coastal community, coastal area, because they actually don't have any many access like us in the main city where they can have fun and attention. Therefore, we can actually actively support them by donation. And we try to put the donation to planting mangrove and do the community development, community assistance in order to improve the coastal community ability to preserve their mangrove and sustainable.
Okay, sustainability and keep it sustainable. And what is the biggest threat towards the mangrove forest that Indonesia has? Is it climate change solely, or is it human activities as well? What is the biggest threat?
The biggest threat actually, for myself, I'm going to say the lack and knowledge about the mangrove ecosystem that from this society. So that's why this is our big homework of community to educate them about how important mangrove for ecosystem, for environment, and for humans. That also the others. I think that's only because like once you know, and then you will, how can I say, like you will protect, because like what we learned when we met again with the community, with the other party, and then with the other society, they just think like, oh, actually like a lot of benefit mangrove. It's not about physical benefit, but this is also economic and also
Right.
biological benefit.
It's the unseen benefits, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so, tell us a little bit more about. You mentioned earlier that climate change also had an impact as well. What kind of impacts do we see? Do you think that would affect mangroves the most? Would it be the rising sea levels, for example, or changing weather patterns? Do you think?
Yes, because when we're talking about climate change, actually we are talking about two things like raising the temperature and
Right.
raising sea level. Those things actually challenge the conservation itself, because when we planting mangrove, we cannot rely the seeds can grow properly by themselves.
Right.
We have to do other treatments to make sure they can grow properly. That's actually the challenge we saw in the field. And also talking about the challenge and the threat, as you mentioned, the waste accumulation also becoming attention this day, and also the land conversion still in the top one concern among the world society, because it's related to what Paundra said about the awareness itself. Because when we aware the benefit of mangrove to human, we won't touch them, we won't convert those area into residential or maybe ponds and anything else. That's actually the challenge.
And Bayu, how long do we have to wait from the moment we plant the trees itself? And how can we ensure that it will grow and also, healthy and will help with the ecosystem?
Yes, actually it varies from place to place according to the soil and the species of mangrove itself. But generally, to get 10 meters high mangrove, we have to wait 10 more years.
Oh, 10 years.
Right.
10 years.
Okay.
Yes, and actually what we do is actually quite varies. Again, the treatment itself is really hard. We have to make sure they can grow properly at least 5 years until they can grow by themselves. And again, to maintain those activity, to maintain the treatment, we need a lot of fun and need more practice and attention from many stakeholders.
Right. You need funding, and of course, you need a community to help you with as well, wouldn't you? So, for people who would want to be able to join this community, how can people get involved?
Okay, we have Instagram, and we always inform and promote our program activity by Instagram, like mangrovejakarta.id. So, like for example, next month, we are invited by Koreans to go to Koreans to promote, to educate about mangrove, and so that's why we how can I say, like we open the how can I say, like announcement, like want to join us or something like that. So we are focused on Instagram, and then we also focus on Facebook, TikTok,
Yeah.
sometimes, and also we have an official website.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one man, one mangrove.
Yes.
That's your long-term
Yes, campaign.
Right.
What do you wish to gain from this campaign?
Yes.
What is the long-term vision?
Okay.
Is it like every single person needs to have one
Yes,
mangrove,
that's
ideally
correct.
in Indonesia, or?
Okay, we are talking about that long-term campaign. Our name is Mangrove Jakarta at the first, but now we have like Mangrove Jawa Barat and then Mangrove Jawa
Expanded,
Tengah.
yeah.
Yes, so we are committed, and we want to make this campaign by, if you say that you are from Jakarta and you have like ID card of Jakarta, you should plant at least one mangrove. This is that the
Within your time?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, within your lifetime. One mangrove.
One mangrove, yeah. So that's why like one man, one mangrove, because
It will be a legacy for our children's future.
yeah, yeah, that's correct.
Okay, very interesting. Maybe we can have a final statement from you, Mas Bayu?
Yes, mangrove actually have really huge benefits for humans. Again, since I studied primarily in coastal resources management, I learned a lot about mangrove that not just beneficial for environment, also but human. And one statement that really moved me for 4 years to concern about mangrove is environment can live without human, but human cannot live without
Right, of
environment.
course.
Touche, that's it. human cannot live without environment. Okay, so that wraps it up. Thank you very much, Paundra. Thank you very much,
Thank you
Bayu,
so
for
much.
being
Thank
with
you
us
so much
on
for
the
having us.
morning show.
Indeed. All right, we're going to take a break, but we will have a recap of news from our previous segment, so stay with us on the C Morning Show, only on C Today.